Hi, welcome to JDAL. This is the first ever event of the Jewish Dramatic Association of London. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Paul Collis. For those of you that do know me, my name's Paul Collis. Okay, so the plan for the evening is we've got 6 short shows, and of course, an interval. Yeah, without much further ado, the first show.
So glad we're finally doing this.
Oh my gosh, me too. It can be such an awkward thing bridging the gap between work friends and outside of work friends. But yeah, it's nice to be able to go out for a drink together after a long day, you know?
Exactly, and now we can bitch about how much of a pain in the ass Jeremy is without being scared that he'll overhear us.
I actually hate that man, like, with a passion. I have no idea where he's gotten the idea that he's the most popular person in the office and that everyone wants to listen to his dad jokes. It's honestly like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Literally, I can't believe I thought he was good looking when I first started.
Gosh, you really do like older women.
God, I know.
Speaking of, when's the Silver Fox going to be here?
He said just a few minutes. I'm really excited for you to meet him.
So am I. I want to finally see the face you've so thoroughly described.
God, I know, I'm such a smitten kitten.
No, it's lovely.
Oh, I think he's here. I'll just go and get him. Be back in a sec.
No problem.
Sophie.
Dad.
Sophie, this is my boyfriend, Michael.
No, Katie, that is my father, Michael. That is my actual dad.
Yeah, I know, I gathered that.
How about we sit down, darling?
Darling.
Sophie, I am so sorry about this. We obviously had no idea.
Dad, you told me your girlfriend was called Catherine.
Yeah, that's my full name. It's what Michael calls me.
You didn't know she was talking about me?
No, all I knew is that you were called Michael and that you worked in business, which is probably the case for around 50,000 men in Britain, and that you were a silver fox, which is now repulsing me to even say.
Darling, I am so sorry.
Okay, no, don't be calling me darling. You just called her darling, and these are 2 very different situations right here.
Yes, of course. Right. Sit down.
It's nothing funny.
Yes,
There's nothing funny about it.
It's actually pretty funny when you think about it. You know, I've been connecting the dots, actually.
No, it isn't funny. I mean, did he not tell you you were dating your daughter?
Yes, I knew your name was Sophie, but he said you worked in marketing. What?
But you don't work in marketing. I'm so sorry, darling. Love, I'm so sorry.
I actually can't believe this.
Okay.
I cannot believe this is happening.
Sophie, just try to stay calm,
I feel
okay?
physically sick.
Just try to stay calm.
Stay calm. I have spent the last 2 weeks gossiping about my friend's Silver Fox boyfriend, hearing about all the wonderful dates you've been on. I'm aware of the fact that I was talking about my own bloody father.
Yes, no, that is rather upsetting. Didn't show her a picture of me, Catherine?
No, I wanted to be a surprise when she saw you and how good looking you were. And you didn't show me pictures of her either.
No, I suppose I forgot.
Oh, well, thanks a lot, Daddy. Not only are you sleeping with my friend, but you didn't even remember to show her what age as his own daughter.
Hey now, Catherine is 2 years older than you, actually.
You said you were 24.
I was, just 2 years ago.
Seriously though. Dad, what are you doing? Is this some midlife crisis or something?
Hey.
No offense.
No, it's not. Look, you know, I've been on the dating apps for a while, and well, I certainly wasn't expecting to meet someone so young, but well, she came up on my likes, and it just happened.
What app is this?
Hinge.
Dad, you are a 47-year-old man with a model train collection. What the hell are you doing on Hinge?
Well, I wouldn't say I collect, I just have some, but Sophie, look, I'm sorry if this makes you uncomfortable, but I've tried all the dating apps. Tinder, Plenty of Fish, Bumble,
Grindr.
JDAL, Zeus, you know.
Zeus? What the hell is Zeus?
It's actually not that bad, but anyways, all the women I'd spoken to were much closer to my age, but then Catherine messaged me and, well, we started talking and I don't know. When you meet the right person, you forget about age because it just feels right. Sophie, don't be so
Hey,
childish.
no, you have no right to tell me off. You're just my friend's boyfriend. Remember?
So, I'm sorry. I understand that this is odd, but it's nobody's fault.
No. It is your fault for not bothering to tell your girlfriend about your only child, who apparently does bloody marketing. I have been working at the same place for 3 years, and you don't know what I do.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is just so extremely uncomfortably weird.
Yeah, I know.
Well, despite how weird this may be, one thing we can't take away is the fact that you and me are friends, Sophie. Of all the people in the office, we chose each other. So even though you ideally don't want your dad to be dating your work wife, at least you like me, right? I'm not just a stranger that could take advantage or mess him about. That's something, right?
Why'd you have to be so sweet?
Oh, I know. She's just the
That
most.
didn't require a response from you. But I suppose you're right, Katie. If I had to choose any 26-year-old to date my dad, I guess it would be you.
Thank you.
Well, oh, isn't this lovely? Oh, my two favorite girls.
Just shut up, please.
I thought you were starting to accept this.
Well, from her part, yes, but you have still gone down quite drastically
Well, is
in
this-
my situation.
Is this about the marketing
There's
thing?
no marketing thing.
Look, Sophie, everything I've told you about Catherine is still true. You may have been picturing an older woman in your mind, but everything is still the same. She really does brighten up my day and makes me feel young.
You're only as young as the women you feel.
And she listens to me and allows me to be vulnerable, which, you know, I've struggled to do since your mum. Look, Sophie, this is not a midlife crisis. This is real.
Okay. But what do you guys even talk about? Like, what do you have in common?
Well, we both like to watch TV. We're actually both quite into sci-fi stuff. We go on walks and we go shopping.
Or I take her out to dinner a lot. Or we go to the theatre sometimes in the evening.
We do other stuff in the evenings too. Sorry, it just slipped
Just
out.
stop talking. Please. Okay. You know what? This has to be the most upsetting thing that has happened to me all year, by far, and I'm not going to pretend it's not. But I suppose if you guys are happy, I should be too. I'm not at all, just to be perfectly clear. But I will try to be. It will just take some time.
Of course. Of course. We couldn't ask for anything more than that. Well, okay. We can at least try to have a nice time together, yes? Yes? Okay, well, don't worry about money. drinks are on me, all right?
Oh, thanks, Daddy.
Oh, Sophie.
Sophie!
Just relax, Sophie.
I'm being serious.
Sophie.
Yeah, I don't feel as good as that. Tell me about it. Actually, yeah, you might have to. The last thing I can clearly remember was Steve handing out some purple powder. The bastard even told me to do a Stevie Nicks and blow it up my arse. Then he tells me I should have snorted it.
Same thing, different orifice.
I suppose so.
He's an animal, a non-stop partying animal.
Constitution of an ox.
Keith,
Oh, he probably went to the
Keith!
legend. What?
behind the sofa.
Yeah.
You don't go that how naturally. Steve. Oh my God! Close his phones, please.
Shit! Shit, what the fuck are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What do people normally do in this situation?
What? When you mean you find your flatmate dead behind the sofa?
Yeah?
I don't think there's some sort of agreed policy on that. Try googling it.
Okay, Quora.com says if you find a dead body, you should not leave it too long because it can start to smell. Yeah, that seems about right. We need to tell someone, Donna.
Remember, it was a family. Adopted by that childless couple. They died in that train crash last year. No family or relations. Oh, probably because he was such a loner.
He hardly ever mixed with anybody on his course. We were like his only mates. Should we, tell the police?
They come around here, find enough illegal farmers to supply a road. Our body's still pumped full of God knows what. A purple powder rim around your anus ain't going to look good, kid.
Oh, God!
We might even get done for accessories to his dying.
The bastard! Oh, typical selfish fucking bastard. Fucking dying, no thought for us. I saw a film once where they buried a dead body in the garden. So we could...
We have a patio, and we need to get the builders in to remove it first.
Fuck.
And before you suggest, I'm not bringing any acids home from the uni lab. We've got a shower room anyway.
Has he paid a share of the rent?
Standing order to my account.
Oh, thank Christ for that. Oh, I was worried for a second. Hey, actually, that's very good, you know. We could just keep that going, get it up. You know what I mean?
So.
Oh, don't. It will just be circulars and letters from the estate agents. No one does post anymore, do they? We still have postmen, postwomen, and post non-binary people, and post every...
The alternative to the Undertaker. Just a number to ring.
What are you doing?
Ringing the number. Oh, hi. Yeah, we do have a body we need to get rid of.
Avenue. Okay, thanks. They'll be here in 30 minutes. Empty anything illegal away, just in case. Thank you for coming so quickly.
I do like to get over whilst the body is still fresh.
This is my flatmate Keith. Miss Withers, Keith.
Pleased to meet you.
The same, Mr. Withers.
Jolien, you must call me Jolien.
I think I'll stick with Mr. Withers, Ashley.
As you please. I see you've kept him in position. Mind if I?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
yeah,
Yes,
just
do.
get involved.
Oh yes, very fresh. Flesh still springy. It's not for shame when they get stiff. But yes, in very good condition. His nostrils are a bit purple.
Designer talcum powder.
I see. May I see his papers?
Yes, sorry. Passport and most of what you asked for.
Won't be eating them when he's going. Gone.
Quite. Good age to die. Most people die old or mangled horribly in accidents. They've lost their value. I think we're talking £60,000.
60,000.
Between you and your friend. Well, cash, of course. Tax is such a bind, I always think. I take away the body and his possessions.
Don't. Sorry. I don't like him.
Like what?
This is immoral. Poor Steve, hardly cold, and we're selling him. I'm sorry, Mr. Withers.
Sorry, we can't do business.
Wait, Jolien, just a second.
I'm just a plain business.
Just think about this.
I'm just a plain businessman. But you're at university?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get no help from the government, just the means and wherewithal of building up a good sized bit before you even started earning money. Now, I never had your chances. But to me, it is immoral to saddle up young people with debt.
You are so right.
Donna!
Now, your friend has been given the chance to help two fellow students. I'm not normally one to put words into the mouths of the dead. But wouldn't you say, Donna, Keith, I'm history. Step up and take the dough.
We don't believe in life after death or religion, do we, Keith?
No. All that happens, I suppose, is a collection of biochemical processes have broken down, leaving behind an empty carbon-based structure.
That's very good. May I write that down? Our co-founder, Mr. Burke, would have liked that. You must be studying science.
History of film. That's with Steve. He was doing his dissertation on the depiction of working class culture in the Carry On films.
Oh dear, oh dear. When someone dies, you suddenly realise what a loss it is to the world.
You know, Donna, I think I might finish Steve's dissertation. I might carry it on. Get it? Don't. Sort of as a tribute to him, you know.
Oh, that's nice. You would like that. Maybe if we understood the economics, Keith. 60 grand is a lot of money.
We've been in business since 1828.
Wow.
And you're ticking over for most of that time, if the truth be known. Then a few years ago, my colleagues spotted an opportunity to extend our business model. A newspaper article. The police in Austria have become suspicious that in a 10-year period, only 6 deaths have been recorded in the country's 55,000 Chinese community. Then, a body washed upon the shore of the Adriatic. She was identified as a worker in a Linz restaurant. But here's the rub. There was another young worker in Linz with the same name, same ID.
A coincidence?
Her business was disposing of the body, reusing the ID, and restocking with an illegal immigrant.
So, you're going to replace Steve with a Chinese worker?
Chinese market is too volatile for B&H.
Donna, I don't like where this is going.
Stop it, Keith. We're all immigrants, Keith.
We actually have a very suitable plasterer from Tirana on the books at the moment. We only fill in the vacancies where there are gaps in the UK job skill base. I sound harsh, but a plasterer? The country needs plasterers.
You are so right. Keith, the free and unquestionable right for people to leave boundaries unfettered with red tape and bureaucracy. The right for people to escape regimes with no defined policy on recycling.
I know!
Industry, businesses are crying out for people. The government only want to stay in power. And in any case, you don't understand the needs of business. It's left to the private sector to look after what is good for the country. All we do is supplement the growth of the country with carefully selected skilled workers. In the last 12 years, we have brought in over 7,000 skilled engineers, tradesmen, and agricultural workers.
So, you replace dead bodies, dead people, with illegal immigrants?
What's illegal today will be law-abiding tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, but I mean, this just feels a little bit...
Ideals in money. They're like weird bedfellows, right?
Yeah, solid, yeah. Right. God, Donna, you're so right. The country owes us, and Steve, well, he wouldn't have been sat here dissing 60 grand if it was you or me on the slab. Okay, Mr. Withers, you got a deal.
Marvellous! And there'll be a new Steve Barton marching the streets, leaving behind a trail of perfectly smooth plastered surfaces.
What's the film industry's loss will be the building industry's gain.
We just sign these papers. I have a man outside who will transport the empty carbon-based structure to the van. As I said, we deal only in cash.
Thank you.
And as I said, by the way, if any more of your friends are feeling unwell, we can always give a quote in advance.
Goodbye. You know, I reckon this is the best thing Steve ever did for us.
What, overdosing on drinking drugs?
Yeah, I mean, history of film. You'd have only got a 2-2 anyway.
Ouch. You know, JDAL did mention that they had 2 threads to their business.
Yeah, we should have asked.
I wonder what happens to the empty carbon-based structure.
I don't know.
I wonder. Here we are. B&H, also known as Burke and Hare. Founded in 1828 in Edinburgh.
Well, we've been around a long time. hided corpses for medical research through murdering tramps and
They were body snatchers, Keith.
And be friendly.
Say hello and smile. Hi.
Okay, now you're smiling too much.
He's probably thinking you're a weirdo.
Confirm the ride.
Yes, Shoshana. You've got to change the name on your account.
He must be wondering.
Where the hell this name has come from.
Check that he has the right address.
You have the address, right? Yes, to Little Airport. Great, thank you.
Okay, now sit down and be quiet.
Maybe just check the arrival time?
How long does it say until we get there?
Fantastic. No traffic.
Please, don't start a conversation.
Yes! Where's this genius? Do you know who invented it?
I said don't start a conversation.
Me neither. But he must be a genius.
Hey, now pretend you're busy with your phone.
I wish he wasn't using his phone while driving.
It stresses me out.
What can be more important
Than
than
making sure we arrive safely.
try to distract him?
Do you like driving? Yes, me too. I love driving. How far are we from the destination again? Right.
Oh, we got as far as Red Cross.
Good. Hopefully it will last until we get there.
Did he just say that Jews drive like crazy?
Anti-Semitic?
Yeah, some people are crazy.
Well, clearly he doesn't know you're Jewish.
Just don't say where you're from.
The last thing we need now.
It's trouble.
Shit, Dad is calling.
Don't answer.
אבל נוכל לדבר עכשיו משהו. I'll call you later. Bye. Bye.
You're clearly teasing him.
Are you ready to die?
That's it, you're fucked.
He's going to ask
You
you.
better think of a really good cover.
No, I live here.
He's not convinced.
I'm from here, from London.
He doesn't believe you.
I'm just traveling.
He's not satisfied.
Sorry? You mean where I was born?
Don't say where.
Say you're from Romania.
Wait, what if he speaks Romanian?
Say you're French.
Wait, he could be speaking French as well, you know it.
I can't believe you just said it.
That's it, you're done.
Awkward silence.
He doesn't know how to respond.
Change the subject.
Are we picking up someone on the way? Nice.
Thank God.
Let's hope it's a woman.
Why is he constantly staring at you through the mirror,
The wheels are turning in his head.
increasing their speed?
He is driving way too fast.
Way faster than the speed limit.
I can't wait for this ride to be over.
Sweating like a pig.
Do you mind if I open the window?
It's 4 degrees, of course he minds.
Thank you.
If before you had the slightest doubt,
You're crazy.
now he's certain.
You're a crazy Jew.
On your way to a place
Full of other crazy Jews.
we're planning to take over the world.
And take his job.
We should have taken the bus.
Not that on the bus it's any safer. Do you remember how the soldier was brutally stabbed to death from behind? I couldn't take the bus or the train for years. When I had no other choice, I would only sit where no one could sit behind me.
Don't fall asleep.
He was stabbed while sleeping on the bus.
Wait. Where are we?
Are we even going in the right direction?
I think we're supposed to arrive there by now.
What about the woman we're picking up?
Ask him if we're gonna get there anytime soon.
Sorry, how long until we get there?
He's not responding.
He's ignoring you.
Classic.
A young, innocent Jewish girl
Who was kidnapped by a cab driver
raped in the woods
and was slaughtered into little tiny
and
pieces
stuffed into a little suitcase.
that was thrown into the Thames.
Or sent to another country.
Or traded in the grey market.
We have to escape.
If there is one good thing,
They teach you in the army, it's
when there
when
is
there's
doubt,
doubt,
there is no doubt.
Jump! The door won't open?
Is it locked?
Well, what are you gonna do then?
Do you have a rope or a string?
Oh, we could strangle him from behind.
But then we will crash and die.
Well, better to die in a car crash than
Being raped and slaughtered by political hatred.
go. At least you die for a greater purpose.
And you will be all over the news.
Rather than becoming just another statistic for fatal car accidents.
That is if the police manage to identify your body.
Right, otherwise you're just a bunch of limbs and fingers in a...
Gloomy morgue.
Frankly, I don't feel like being raped today and for my body to be scattered all over the Thames.
Or being squeezed inside a suitcase on the way to
Some unknown place.
find the string floss. I will not be traded in the grey market
Or become some preserved brains and fingers in a jar.
on a shelf of some bizarre scientific department in a medical school.
Or a stuffed human toy on display.
In some funky sex shops.
I will be buried in the Holy Land! Wait!
Oh, what if he has kids?
This whole self-defense thing could turn against you.
Murdering an innocent cab driver and orphaning 4 kids.
And a cat.
If you get out of this alive,
No one will believe you.
they will accuse you of murder.
They'll make your case political.
Very bad name for your country.
Piles of newspapers with the headline,
Counter-espionage agent assassinates the wrong person.
"You will be banned."
At home, they will call you a traitor.
In the world, they'll call you a
And
terrorist.
you will be locked behind prison bars.
Eating potato peel soup,
Like the one in concentration camps.
sprinkled with unsalted water.
And a couple of leftover breadcrumbs.
What if you call the police and keep them on the line?
Then everything will be recorded.
But do it unnoticed.
And whatever you do,
Don't freak him out.
I think that's what happened to the 3 little boys. They tried to call the police and the kidnapper freaked out. Shot the 3 of them and then dumped their bodies in a canal tunnel.
Shit. The line is busy.
What can be more important than answering a kidnapped girl?
Brave enough to pick up the phone.
We'll try again later.
For now, we need to find an alternative.
What if you remind him of his kids? Surely it will shed some empathy on the situation.
And then he will have to change his mind.
Who is he calling?
It's the guy.
I don't understand what they're saying.
For sure, it's kidnapper number 2 waiting for you at the destination.
They're planning how to grab you.
And tie you to a tree.
I don't even want to think what they're going to do.
For sure, you won't give them the satisfaction.
Where's your handbag? You won't die from a vitamin overdose. But pretty sure you'd vomit.
And then he will have to stop the car.
You won't be able to continue driving.
Covered with spew.
Mashed avocado with eggs.
And a few cashew nuts to be
The
precise.
second he opens the door, you run straight to the woods.
And call for help.
Get your phone ready.
The battery is low.
We need to hurry up.
Make sure you take your bag.
The suitcase will have to stay, I'm afraid.
Hold on.
The lock is manual.
It's manual?
And it was right here the whole time.
All of this brainstorming for nothing.
We could have unlocked the door ages ago.
Okay, take your bag.
Get ready. When I say go,
You open the door and you jump.
get ready to roll out.
You can do it.
You've seen them doing it many times in the movies.
You have time to make a prayer, just in case you don't get out of this alive.
You do know how to pray, right?
A Jew that doesn't know how to pray is not a real Jew.
Just make something up. Anything that starts with blessed thou will do.
I know, sing the Shema prayer.
Come on, you know it.
You know, the one you sing with the kids in the synagogue.
Ooh, I have a better idea. Google search Jewish prayers.
There you go.
Prayers for various occasions.
There it is.
Tfilat haderech.
The traveler's prayer.
Perfect! Now great.
We haven't got much time.
May it be your will, God, our God and the God of our fathers,
And mothers.
that you should lead us in peace and direct our steps in peace and guide us in peace and support us in peace and cause us to reach our destination in life, joy, and peace. If one intends to return immediately, one, add and return us in peace.
Add and return us in peace.
And return us in peace.
Save us from every enemy and ambush,
From robbers and wild beasts on the trip
and from all kinds of punishments.
that rage and come to the world.
Blah, blah, blah.
For you hear the prayers of all.
Blessed are you, God, who hearkens to prayer.
Good. You might even make it on time for your flight.
Okay, ready?
Set.
Go!
What happened?
Did it work?
Did you jump?
I didn't feel a thing.
Where are you?
Who is that woman sitting next to you?
She is staring at you.
Like you're some sort of alien.
For sure, she thinks you have issues.
Well, obviously.
She was here the whole time,
Just sitting there,
while you were snoring.
dreaming of a trip to heaven.
Or hell.
Ooh, gosh, that's awkward.
Okay, anyway, thank the driver.
And leave him a big tip.
With a note saying,
Thank you for not kidnapping me,
or raping me, and then chopping up my body into little pieces.
Scattered around London, or putting me in a suitcase, or throwing me into the Thames.
I'm
sorry for misdreaming about you.
Oh, and by the way, Ehud, Amir, and Uri invented ways. You probably figured out where they're from, and no, it wasn't part of the plan to take over the world. As far as I know. Have a good day!
Now,
Put on your best non-eccentric accent.
and hope they don't interrogate you too much according to
So, you ready?
2 seconds. Hey, Matt, can you do me up? Matt?
Hmm?
Matt,
What?
can you please do me up?
Yeah, sure thing. You look horrible.
Fuck off. Oh, bollocks, it's almost 7. We're gonna be late.
So if we can be a bit late, alright?
Stop
Hey,
it!
come on, look, it's gonna be a couple minutes.
No, no! When we get back, if you behave.
We really gotta go.
Yes. Like 7 people have already canceled, and you know how she gets. It'll be fun. You never want to go, and then you always have a great time.
Fine. But, if it's shit, I blame you.
Oh, fuck. I'm so tired. And it's only 11.
Yeah, welcome to your 30s, right?
A good time though, wasn't it?
Of course it was. You were there.
Was that an actual compliment?
Yeah, it's amazing what a bottle and a half of wine will do to a man, right? God, you know what? I used to be able to drink like
10 pints of Carlings back in your raging rugger days, a never been a thing. You've mentioned.
That was cool, okay?
By the way,
Mm-hmm.
remember when we were talking to Sarah? And she said that she thought I would really suit a nose piercing. And then you chimed in and you were like, no offense, but you'd really hate that.
I remember
What did you mean by that?
what I said. Look, I love you, I don't think you should get a nose piercing, you know? Well, it's no big deal, look, I don't really like them, so seriously?
I don't appreciate that.
Appreciate what?
You telling me what to do with my body?
Ben's so nervous.
Matt,
Yeah.
you can't call yourself a feminist and talk about how you're all pro-choice and then not support your actual girlfriend choosing what to do with her body.
Oh, Fistover, I wasn't telling you what to do with your body.
Yes, you were. You were commenting on a possible choice that I might make for myself as if I'm your property or something.
No, I wasn't. I was just giving my own personal opinion.
Your own personal opinion on something that doesn't actually concern you.
What do you mean doesn't actually concern you? I'm your boyfriend, so...
So that gives you the right to tell me where I can and can't stick pieces of metal in me?
No, fucking hell, no, of course not. I meant... I'm sorry, why does this matter? It's not like you want to get a nose piercing.
Maybe I do.
So what?
I mean, I'm not saying I definitely do, but I might actually. I think I kind of rock one.
Yeah, of course you would. You'd rock anything, right?
Don't do that. Don't try and charm your way out of this conversation. This matters to me, and I need you to listen.
Okay. So, I'm listening. Say what you want to say.
I mean, I guess I've said it really. You need to respect my bodily autonomy.
I know. I do. It's just, come on, it's just, the nose piercings, they're so nasty, you know? Looks, I just think anyone who has one looks a little bit, you know.
Poor!
No, I was gonna say.
You were gonna say poor, or some other word that makes you feel superior, like destitute or meager. What was it you called Leia's vibe the other day? Indigent, was it?
Here we go again. Yeah, look, I said I was sorry.
Yeah, to me, you can't even apologize to her because then you have to tell her what you said and then she'd never speak to me again because my boyfriend's a judgmental prick.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I am judgmental, okay? And I'm working on it. I mean, you know that I am. Look, I didn't say anything about Becca's... Sorry, doesn't matter. The point is, hey, yes, I hate nose piercings, but I shouldn't have said anything.
And you will support and respect me no matter what choices I make for my body. What's funny about that?
Just, you're being ridiculous.
How is it ridiculous to expect my own boyfriend to respect me enough not to comment on what I do with my body?
I never said I don't respect you. I opined on one hypothetical choice.
It's not just this one choice though, is it, Matt?
What?
Where are my Maltesers?
What?
My Maltesers! I bought them on Thursday, they were gone by Wednesday.
Okay, I guess I finished them.
It was a multi-pack of 10. I had one. You're telling me that you finished 9 packs of Maltesers in one day? I have to tell the girls that you bought me my Switch. I was too embarrassed to tell them that you thought a treadmill was an appropriate Valentine's Day gift.
I thought you'd enjoy...
Don't lie to me! We both know what you thought.
So, I just wanted you to feel better about
You wanted to
yourself.
feel better about yourself. About being with me. You didn't want Noah to make another joke.
Well, how do you know about
It
it?
doesn't matter how I know. I don't care what Noah thinks. He's a cunt. You do.
Okay, you're right. Look, so...
Don't-
I'm so...
Say sorry. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep having these conversations. You just don't get it.
No, I do get it. I do, look, I'm listening, I'm learning.
Don't, and you aren't. I can't.
You can't what?
I can't do it anymore. It's too much. It's too hard.
So, what are you saying?
You've been listening and learning for 3 years and nothing is getting better. If anything, it's getting worse.
So, what are you saying?
I am just one person. I can't do it. I can't be a savior.
I'm not asking you to be a savior.
But you are though, Matthew.
I'm sorry, you never call me Matthew.
Maybe you don't realize it. How many times women are just expected to just fix men who've never learned basic decency? How long are we supposed to wait before you learn to treat us with respect? And why does the
sorry.
Don't, there's no point.
Soph, please.
No. I'm sorry. I can't pretend anymore.
Pretend what?
I'm always gonna love you, Matt.
Yeah, I love you too.
But this, I don't have it in me. I'm gonna go stay at Rebecca's tonight.
Soph. Soph, please, I'm begging you, please don't go. Soph.
I'm sorry, Matt.
Soph. Hey,
Hey.
thanks for agreeing to come. Means a lot.
Yeah, sure. So, how have you been?
Yeah, not bad. You?
Yeah, good. Thanks. So, what did you want to talk to me about?
Oh, I don't know. I just missed you, I guess. Not missed you, but like, just feels so weird, you know? Like we spend so much time together and then overnight it's just over.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It took me some adjusting too.
Do you ever think about me?
Sometimes.
Look, so I know it's probably too late, but I really am genuinely sorry.
Yeah.
You know,
Thanks.
and I've come a long way since then, so.
Yeah, Eli said you finally found a therapist that you liked.
Yeah, I did. And I can't take everything back, but it just.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, last week I was telling somebody about the Die Hard Day. 8 hours and 23 minutes of Bruce Willis. What a fucking guy.
Do you remember the Lord of the Rings day? Oh god, do you know, that might have been the best day of my life.
Not the fucking Lord of the Rings day. 9 hours of my life that you and that Peter Jackson prick stole from me.
Yeah, and it should have been 12. You know, it's 17 quid a month for Sky Cinema, and those bastards haven't got the extended edition, so.
Now, if you had made me sit through another 3 hours of them wandering around through fucking fields, we never would have broken up because I would have murdered you.
You're right, by the way. Pretty cool nose ring.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you had an easy journey.
No, Joseph! Too stiff, awkward, wooden.
Oh, Lord.
Pull yourself together. Your fretting and panicking isn't helping anyone. You're making me nervous. Annie will be here soon, and I'd hate
to meet you. I hope you had an easy journey.
Too flirtatious, try again.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you had an easy journey.
My darling boy! Oh, what a man you've become! Perfect, brilliant. With an opening like that, and he won't be able to resist you. Now, try that again, and let's continue.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I hope you had an easy journey.
Yes, thank you. My mother drove me. I met yours. She seems lovely.
Right. Was there much traffic?
Oh, heaven help me, Joseph. Women like to be enthralled by spontaneity. We like our men to be lucid, light, humorous, yet engaging. Compared to when I was dating, it is much harder.
Mum, I'm sorry, but I can't take this right now. I'm already fucking nervous, and I hardly know what to talk about on a date. Most of my friends take girls out to trendy bars, and
I'm trying to help you, Joseph. I'm your mother. I know what I'm doing. If only you'd respect and listen to me for once. Do you have any idea how much work I had to put into today? And do you really think you'd have a successful date in a trendy bar without my support? No, you need my support. Who planned this date? Who persuaded Annie to come over? I cleaned the house, I cut the berries, I made the tea, I dressed you, I combed your hair, and you have the chutzpah to say you should be going to some trendy bar. You've never even been to the local pub. Honestly, Joseph, your lack of appreciation is, well, it's quite disgusting, really.
Mum, I am grateful for all your hard work. It's just that I don't want Annie thinking you're too overprotective. You can't sit in on the date. I'm 17. It's weird.
Don't be absurd.
Mum, please, I'm asking you, I'm begging you, just stay in the kitchen, bring the food in, and then just, I don't know, just do a walk for an hour. Please.
Oh, if it means that much to you, I won't sit in on the date. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Thank you.
I don't want Annie leaving here without a second date in the diary.
Thank you.
Now, because of all your complaining, we haven't got time to finish the dress rehearsal. Annie will be here any minute. I want you to put on your finest aftershave. Clive Christian, #1, Imperial Majesty, please. You have to spritz it all around your neck and on your chest and on your wrists. And then I want you to have a smint just in case anything exciting happens. Oh, I just can't believe today has finally come. Good luck, darling. I'm so happy and proud for us. Just wait till I tell my friends what a success today has been. Oh, one last thing. When Annie arrives, don't forget to kiss her on the cheek.
Okay, Mum.
Annie! Oh, what a pleasure to meet you. I hope you had an easy journey. Oh, let me take your bag and coat. And shoes off. We're a shoe-free household. I'll make you a nice cup of tea to warm you up. It's very chilly for May. Joseph's just freshening up. You won't be a jiffy. Can't wait to meet you. And don't you look stunning? Stunning.
Oh, thank you. Was Joseph not faking me out?
Oh no, I've made a scrumptious tea. Was there much traffic? Oh, do sit down.
No, the roads were quiet today.
Mum! I'm freaking out. I don't think I can do this.
Joseph, pull yourself together.
Well, what if this Annie doesn't show up? And if she does, what if she thinks I'm too boring?
You have a lovely house.
Oh,
Mum! How many spritzes am I you had an easy journey.
Right.
Was there much traffic?
No, the roads were quiet. I took an Uber.
Oh, just ignore me. I've got a couple of errands to run. Have fun, you two.
So, do you do this much?
Pardon?
Date. Do you date much?
Here and there. How about you?
Yeah, I've been on my fair share.
It's Joseph's first ever day. I'm just so proud of him. It takes such courage and maturity and intellect. My friends couldn't believe it when I told them that.
Okay, moving on.
I think Annie deserves to hear what an amazing young man she's on a date with. To be honest, Annie, I was beginning to worry there'd never be another woman in Joseph's life before I was 6 feet under, so today is an absolute triumphant accomplishment for him. Mind you, I put a lot of time and effort into today too. I went through my entire phone book asking my friends if any of their daughters would even look at him. I knocked on doors, I spoke to therapists, I even spoke to a spiritual guru, all in despair for my poor darling boy. So this match, made by my third cousin's brother's neighbour's friend, has absolutely saved us.
Bloody hell.
Joseph, don't be vulgar. Anyway, I'd better get back to the tea before it evaporates. I'll leave you two lovebirds to it.
Mums, eh? So, what A-levels are you studying?
No, thank you.
I'm doing history, English.
Sugar?
I'm fine, thanks.
What was that?
She said she's fine!
All right, no need to shout.
I love history.
Oh, wow, do you? Oh, so do I. Oh, it's simply fascinating. You know, I've taken a great interest in the ancient
I've
Trojan.
made some yummy nibbles.
Mum, will you please let me talk to Annie? Have you been to the ancient Trojan archaeological site? It's fascinating. You know, it's divided into 9 layers, each corresponding.
Tea's near ready.
Shut up, please!
Joseph, I will not be spoken to in that manner.
You're truly amazing, Annie.
I really don't know that much about history.
Perhaps I could take you to the Trojan archaeological site.
I guess let's see how things play out first.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah. We'll see how things play out first. Yeah.
Hope you're hungry, Annie.
I'm not that hungry.
I didn't go to all this effort for it not to be eaten.
Oh, so, I hear you know Sasha quite well.
Look what you made me do!
Fucking God.
You must sit back down. I will not have Joseph's first ever date cleaning my floor. Joseph, what have I said about mentioning Sasha Adelson Johansson's name?
Mum, Annie knows him quite well.
Well, she shouldn't. Do you want me to tell Annie how he verbally bullied you at primary school? Do you want me to tell her how he once fiddled with your equipment? No, I've told you before, I do not want his name mentioned in this house. Annie, you haven't had any tea yet.
Can we please just move on?
No, we cannot move on. I didn't spend hours and hours preparing a yummy platter of nibbles and tea for it to be ruined because you had to mention Sasha Adelson Johansson's name!
Fucking shitting hell!
123.5. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time for this. Just a few minutes, Mrs. Glanswit. I've got people coming over at 5.
Of course, dear, of course. Just a quick chat. It's so good to catch up, isn't it? Be a good boy and take my coat, would you?
Yes, yes, of course. Cup of tea, Mrs. Glanswit.
Oh, don't worry about me, dear. I'll just have this.
What? No!
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Was this your glass of water?
I don't know how to respond to that.
Go on, dearie.
This maybe sound a little bit, how can I put this? Unconventional, but to the best of my recollection, I received that water in the post.
I'm sorry, dear. I'm confused.
In layman's terms, someone mailed me a glass of water. So I'm a little bit confused, too. For the love of God. Please tell me you have no policy. Mrs. Glanswit! Mrs. Glanswit, can you hear me? Oh my God. Ambulance, please. It's an emergency. I don't think so. No, she isn't. I don't know, she just collapsed. I don't think so. Just some water. I think that's what it was. Yeah, I will. Yes, I'm still here. Can you just send someone?
Paramedic! Out of the way. She's dead. That's a Sprouse.
Is it what?
Sir, we don't have time for this. I'm gonna have to take a statement.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was spiked or not. The water! I mean, she took a sip and then she... I didn't pour it or spike it. I mean, obviously I didn't. It was delivered earlier this morning. It just arrived.
In the glass?
To the best of my recollection.
That glass?
I believe so.
You pass it over and see what she's drinking.
Fine. Fine.
So, this is hardly the time for jokes. A woman has died.
I'm not doing this on purpose.
Out of the way! I'm afraid it's been tampered with. All the signs are there. Sir, I'm afraid this more than qualifies as suspicious circumstances. They have to bring you in.
No. No, honestly, I'm fine. I'm just a bit shaken. But
Roll the storage. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an
What are you doing? I didn't do anything. I didn't poison her. Charlie sent it to me. He sent me the whole glass. Just like that. He's the one you should be going after.
Charlie who?
Just Charlie, the guy with the, you know, the guy with the parcel, the water.
Mm-hmm. And where will we find this Charlie? Have a surname, an address?
I'm not his mom. Is it the Jojo? I'm the victim here. One of them. I'm just minding my own business. And the next thing I know, there is a glass of water killing people in my living room. You saw it out. This is outrageous. This is a violation of my civil rights. My human fucking rights. Where do you get of arresting? What is your badge number? I want your badge number.
So, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Come clean. The jury will respect that.
Jury? What about Charlie?
Come on, sir. Let's speak plainly. There is no Charlie, is there? He's you. You're him.
I'm sorry. That's ridiculous. How can I possibly...
Open your mind, sir. You are Charlie. You've always been Charlie. Charlie has always been you. With every action on this earth, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Two sides of the same coin. Yin follows yang as day follows night. Jekyll and Hyde, Alfred, Charlie, Alfred, one and the same. He's all in your.
What have I done? What have we done? Sorry. Mrs. Glasswood, I'm sorry for it.
You're a good lad, Charlie. I'll put in a word for you back at the station.
Thanks, Dad.
very much for coming. It really meant a lot. We've got a sold-out crowd tonight, so thank you. I've got multiple thank yous to say. Thank you all, of course. I want to thank the brilliant actors. I also want to thank the directors, wherever they may be. Scream! I want to thank the writers. Jump if you're a writer. Whilst thanking everyone that came tonight, there's also some people that weren't able to make it. I want to thank them. My acting came from, I had a grandmother who was an actress, so everything came from her. So I called her Babu. Thank you, Babu, for everything. It came from her. Oh yeah. I'll never get to that. I also want to thank my grandpa who passed away last month. He's no longer here, but he would have been a very welcome attendee. So, and also, my last thank you. Isaac, the owner! I don't think any of us can see him very well, but so all of this was due to Isaac, really. So he gave us free rehearsal space, he gave us the venue for free. What a legend! I can never give him something as big as what he gave me, but I thought I might just give him something a little bit, you know. So, I got him this bottle of mead. By the way, it's vegan, if that's good enough. Alright, it's for your collection. Have I said everything I need to say? Thank you, audience, thank you, actors, thank you, everyone. Thank you.